Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. I think we're on episode 11 now, or is it 10? Might be 10. One or the other. Anyway, so in today's episode we've got some stuff going on. We've got some sneak peeks now. Some of the stuff that's on that you're about to see, some of you will have already seen from when I streamed this on the Monday. But there is some stuff that even I haven't seen yet. So basically, we've been doing some work obviously off the scenes and on streams and stuff. And to start off with, the reason we're staring at the dirt is because I want to do the big reveal. And this is basically now our pumpkin farm. So I went with an all white concrete front with the acacia wood support beams going up the middle, and we'll get up to the top in a minute. And obviously it was kind of looking a bit sort of all white. So I kind of sort of struck upon the idea of maybe I could do some sort of signage on the front. And after some expensive, I won't say expensive, but time consuming experimentation with the the banners. I think I sort of kind of came up with the best I can manage with letters down the front. Now, I was kind of going to do it like over the top, but then I thought it would be so high up you wouldn't really be able to read it properly. So that's why we kind of went with, and luckily the building was just tall enough to do what we want. So we've obviously got Manga Mad Industries down the front of our building now. So it still looks blocks of flatsy, but also kind of looks a bit more like a business tower kind of thing. So you can see we've kind of got like a viewing sky platform up the top there. And we've sort of filled, as it's a pumpkin farm, we've lit it up with a crap ton of jack-o'-lanterns. I can't remember if I showed this on the thing, but I have started lighting up all the fields with getting like all the I keep calling them candles, all the torches out of the way. And I've just realised I forgot to start my stopwatch. Oh well, we'll wing it. So yeah, so we've got all of our farms now. So we've got cactus, bamboo, and carrots, and potatoes, and wheat, and melons, and obviously the pumpkin one. And as you can see, it's starting to get light. So we've stripped out all the wooden staircase that was all on the side, and we've replaced that. I'll show you with that now. But yeah, so there's the sort of like the white banner with the double pumpkins kind of goes all the way around. So we'll drop back down here. Now I want to go to daylight because there is something that I haven't seen yet, and I purposely spent most of my stream. It was extremely difficult because it's behind this building. Chass has built me a new castle, and I haven't seen it yet. And I obviously streamed this and trying to work on the back end of this building whilst trying not to look at the castle that's immediately like just to the right of me while I was working was intensely difficult. But I persevered and I didn't look. So we're going to go and look at that now. But what we are going to do is we're going to look at it from the front of this building. So we've sort of cobblestone path. This particular piece of dirt is going to come out and we'll, replace it maybe with cobblestone or something. So the front entrance is gone. So what I've done is I've made I need to put a block of white concrete back in there. So the way you access the pumpkins is you go down here and you grab them from back here. So there's like a 3-stack double chest in there. So we've got plenty of room for stackability. So yeah, so we've made all this around. This isn't quite finished yet. And obviously we've got all this to do for the, for the mine entrance, and we've got to, dig out. So my plan for this section over here, where I've kind of just taken a slice like straight out the side of the mountain, I'm going to emphasize the word try, and sort of terraform it so it kind of looks more like an overhang. So it's going to be like a stone sort of overhang, and there's going to be something underneath it I haven't quite worked out yet. And obviously we've got to terraform this, and this particular area is going to be redone, and we're going to have some nice proper stairs going up to the castle up there that is up there. So we've put water elevators in. Excuse me. I've just been hoovering and there's dust everywhere. Right, so yeah, so we've got water elevators in, and we've got this sort of like this blue pane glass pushed out around the side, which I quite liked. I had a load of blue dye basically, and so that's why we used it, and it actually turned out pretty well, to be fair. And we had a load of blue concrete as well. So this is the viewing platform, so you can see pretty much our whole base from here. That I'll explain that and that in a minute. So yeah, as you can see our warehouse, you can see the sort of the roof of the super smelter building is just down there. There's our, you know, all of our farms and stuff, and this looks really cool, lit up at night. And obviously these torches aren't staying there. You know, we're going to build a little sort of chill out area here. We're going to put some tables and some like lamps and things over here. But what I want to look at is like basically now behind me. So I haven't, so apart from the fact I know there's a red flag on it, because that's all I keep catching out of my peripheral vision, I haven't seen what you're about to see. So this is a genuine first reaction. I have been deliberately doing this, so this isn't, I'm kind of, I really hope it's good, Chass, because if this is crap, I'm going to look like a complete idiot. Right, okay, 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, wow. That's cool. I honestly thought he was going to make it bigger. I genuinely thought that it might actually be a bit bigger than that, but still, that's pretty cool, and it is where I wanted it. And it looks like he's built like a ruin. He did say something about a ruined tower or something, so we got a flag and stuff. That's really cool. So we need to, right, we need to go back down and have an investigate now. I'm curious to see what decor he's put inside the building. So this, I don't know how much I'm going to get done in this video, because this is kind of, obviously I record the videos like twice a week, and I play this a lot in between. So, you know, there's a lot of sort of like jump changes, so half the time I'm just like catching you up with everything that's going on. So this is, all right, this is the ruined tower. Oh, okay. So yeah, this is kind of like a ruin. That's pretty cool. That's cool. I like all like the cobblestone blocks, and I'm not entirely keen on the random magma block in the bottom. But then I suppose it's kind of to look like a fire pit base, I guess. Yeah. So this is the tower. He's nicked some of my signs. He's nicked some of the banners that I had on the other thing. That's cool. I really like that. What's this? 2 Manga Mad, Castle Done, Chass3ur, Heavy Industries, and he's taking his trailer. I didn't even notice. He's taking the trailer away. So yeah, he's kind of got like the vines creeping up the side and a big portcullis, and we appear to have a cat stuck. Okay, it's all gravel, and wow, this is cool. Okay, so we'll investigate in here first. So this is kind of like a storage room. Yeah, so it's like shelves for storage and stuff. This is one of the towers. Oh, with a little bell on the top. Nice. Also, we've got like a good view. See, this is what I wanted. I wanted like a nice view of like all the different areas around the base. So I will be eventually adding my own little touches to this, like putting beds and all that sort of stuff in here. Honestly, there's not really a lot I can do to, well, I'm not going to say improve it, but make it more personal. But yeah, he's put like workstations and note blocks and stuff in, cauldron, some chests. Oh, this is supposed to be a wine cellar. How cool is it? Whoa. What was that? Oh, it's just, I suppose they look kind of like look wine barrels. That looks well cool. Okay, so what's in? Wow. Okay, so this is the storage room. I mean, this would be handy for, I don't know, for something. I don't know. I think of a use for it. That's awesome. Wonder where he got all the pumpkins for the jack-o'-lanterns from. That looks really cool. So we've got a little storage room and a little workroom. And what's over? I don't think we've been through here yet. Okay, so we've got another. Oh wow! Put some furnaces in, and just like an empty room. I'm assuming with access to the sort of this balcony bit. Oh, and we've got like a fireplace going with some smoke. This is really well detailed. It's far better than anything I can do right now. It's the detailing I'm struggling. I'm starting to sort of get the hang of like doing buildings that aren't just like square, but it's like the detailing is the bit that I'm really struggling with at the minute. I've either kind of not got enough or I've got too much. I can't seem to find the right balance. I'm assuming... I mean... What? Just shelves? I mean, I initially thought it was a bed to start with. This is another one of our towels. This is really cool. I really like this. I really, really like this. But yeah, it's all the details, like try to get in like the different blocks in. Because if it had been me, it would have just literally all been cobblestone brick. And it wouldn't have looked anywhere near as good. And then there's our flag. That's really cool. I'm liking that. I say I like the ruined tower as well. So yeah, this is a nice little space, and I like the portcullis thing. Obviously, I don't think he could. If he'd have put the portcullis that I've got in my other place in here, it would have had to have been like 4 times the height. So yeah, so as you can see, like when I was working on the back end of this, all I kept seeing was like the flag at the corner of my eye, and yeah, it was quite difficult. So obviously, all the pumpkin, so the thing goes all the way around the back. The only thing I didn't do was I left this side of the build flush because I kind of just wanted it to be a little bit of a contrast. And honestly, the other side of things is where all of those white blocks go to like carry on behind, like all the water source blocks for the pumpkin farm will run like level with those. So every time I would have taken a chunk of wall out, I would have had water flowing everywhere and it'd been a ginormous pain in the ass. So I kind of left it. And now I kind of am up this side. I don't really want to be up this side. Think I can get down here. Right, yeah. So as you can say, there's just lit up the caves. I was having skeletons spawning in here. So yeah, so all the farms are up and running now, and I'm really starting to get there now with all of the stuff. So we've got our super smelter. So what we're doing down here is on stream the other day, on Monday, we had a bit of an issue with one of my librarians disappeared. Like, completely vanished. Let's just sleep this night off a minute. So yeah, all my farmers are still in there. That's fine. And yeah, so basically I came down here to do some trading, and yeah, gone. Just completely. I've changed this since. It's not like I dug it out and it left it. I literally came in here and gone. There's no hole in the floor. There was no hole in the ceiling. No hole in the back. He literally vanished. And I got no clue. I got nothing. No idea. So that peeved me somewhat. So what I went and did was I went and found another village, and I nabbed a couple of villagers and had a monumental pain in the butt getting them, because I'm not great at doing this stuff. I couldn't get them to sit in minecarts properly, so I was having to boat them around everywhere. So what I've done is I've built a little villager breeding place here. So these are all like blank slates. So once I put them in somewhere with a crafting station in front of them, they should, the same as the other ones, change to the profession that I've got on there. So we've got loads of guys in there right now. And then the plan is I'm going to just kind of drop in, stick one in a boat, and then like row it out and somehow stop the other ones from getting out at the same time. I'm not entirely sure how. But yeah, me moving villagers does not go well. So obviously you can see where I leveled all this flat. So I basically had to boat these guys all the way from my nether portal, because the other village is like 600 blocks that way. And like I said, I couldn't get them to go into the minecarts. I had them, the rails in the corner and the minecarts on the corner, and then the water flowing and all that sort of stuff. And it just kept going wrong, and I couldn't do it. So, the idea for my next my next stupidly large project is I'm going to make a villager mall. So, me and my infinite wisdom decided I'm going to have like a one-stop trading space. So, obviously, my enchanted bookshop is now up and running, and 4 farmers and like 4 librarians isn't really going to cut it for the amount of trading and stuff I need to do to get that sort of stocked. And so I thought, well, why don't I just build a bigger room and have like 10 of each in there. And then that kind of expanded from 10 of those to, well, I could just put 10 of each in just for the shits and giggles. So yeah, so this is basically the base of what is going to be the villager mall. So I'm gonna have, it's gonna be, there's gonna be sort of like 10 that side, and then there's gonna be 10 of one type there. There's gonna be 10, I might even go 20 librarians, I don't know yet, but there's going to be like 20 stations across this side, and then there's going to be 10 down the other side, and then there's going to be another floor, and then we're going to do the same, and then we're going to keep going until we run out of you know, stations to use. But yeah, so it's probably going to be at least 2 floors. I can't remember how many different like workstate, like different types of workstate, like villager there are. But then obviously, like this big empty space in the middle, we're going to have, I might, you know, put like a couple of mini shops up. And there's going to be like water elevators in the middle. So one will go to like the next first floor. And if we go to the have to go to another floor, there'll be another one that goes to the second floor. So there'll be like a bank of elevators, water elevators that will kind of take you up. And then we'll have like a you know, like the second floor, we might like have a balcony and a little, you know, try and build a cafe or something of that ilk. So what we're going to do now is we'll probably do a little bit of fast forward action, and I basically need to, that's going to have to stay for the moment until, you know, I'm going to have to kind of build around it, but all of this needs to go. So I need to go at least another like 20 blocks this way. So all of this needs to go probably to about here-ish. I need to flatten it off and level it out, get all the trees gone, get the rest of this mushroom gone, and smooth. So it's going to kind of be like a smooth stone floor, and then I'm probably going to use white concrete for the most part of the main build, and then I'll accent it with different colours sort of on the outside, on the inside, and try and spruce it up a bit, and we'll go from there. So we're going to switch over to the fast forward cam now, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, guys, I made a slight error in my calculations. Obviously, I initially did the where I thought I was going to have to go. I needed to go a hell of a lot further than that. So I completely forgot that not only do I have to have room for the 20 going across the back, I need to have enough room to get the other 10 down the other side as well. So we had to go out a little bit more. There's probably a higher chance that most of this is going to go. And what we might do is we might build a second bridge or like a second pathway coming down from our nether portal that will come down the steps and possibly come down and then like have a path round. I'm not sure. So obviously this thing that I'm standing on is going to have to go. But I want to try and get as much of the build done around it as I possibly can before I start moving villagers and the ones that I've already got in. So yeah, so basically we're going to be 10 down that side, 20 across the back, and then 10 down this side. Now obviously like librarians are the most probably the most important ones to me, especially for the bookshop, so we may possibly have 20. So like there'll be and I may even have like 10 farmers up one side, 10 farmers up that side, and then like 20 librarians across the back, and that will be like the basic trade, the main trading area. That will probably be where I do most of my work. And then like the second floor there'll be like 10 smiths, and there'll be 10 I know loom guys and 10 fishing guys and 10 butchers. And so this may end up being like 3 stories, possibly 4. I mean, it's obviously not going to be as high as that, but it's going to be, I kind of want it to look like a shopping centre, I suppose, if you're on the other side of the pond, what you would call a mall. But kind of like with an oldie, you know, sort of like an old meets new. So kind of what I've done with the building here. So even though like elements of it are new, and the same with the, you know, with the super smelter. So even though elements are new, like the concrete and the glass, there's still the old. So you've got like, you know, the big dark oak beams going up the side, and like, you know, the oak beams are going across. Try and amalgamate the two. And so there's kind of like a mixture of both. I'm kind of, the sort of theme I'm going for is sort of like, you know, sort of like foresty but meets modern, sort of like a kind of weird amalgam. So I don't know, it may end up looking completely garbage, but we'll have to see. So yeah, so I think that's probably where we're going to have to leave it for now. This is going to require a ton of work to do, and this is going to require a ton of resources. I'm going to need a lot of sand and gravel to make all the white concrete. I'm going to need loads of stuff to make all the different workstations. And yeah, this is going to take some time to do, like a lot of time. And then obviously we need to get rid of that and move that round, and then we need to sort of like re-landscape all of this bit around here, and sort of like out round there. Yeah, this is going to be big. I mean, this is not as big as like our what our Mangazon.com warehouse was going to be, and I'll be honest, I'm still not entirely sure if I need to do that right now. To be honest, you know, this building is suiting me pretty well. I mean, it's fairly compact. So, you know, there is only 3 floors. I've got room for expansion, and that's even including my sort of like little book workshop that I've got down here. I mean, I've got all of this extra crate space that I'm not using. Plus, I could always go down another level, and I've kind of started. You know, I kind of know where everything is. So it's not that much of an effort to go and put stuff away. So I don't know. I probably will at some point. One of the reasons I moved to this area was I just had such a vast amount of space to work with. You know, there's swamplands over there, I've got mountains over there, I've got a big open, like on the other side of that, you know, this sort of ridge, there's a big open plain over there. So yeah, I think we're gonna, like I said, I think we're gonna leave it there, guys. So I hope you did enjoy the video. Please, by all means, leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell icon, don't forget to come and see me on Twitch. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday. And that's done for me, guys. I'll catch you next week. I'll see you. I'm out. Bye bye.